The girl returned to her own grave and was shocked to find that no one had ever come to pay respects. But she had only been dead for 10 years. How could it be that not a single person had visited her grave? Her parents were still alive, after all. Determined to find out the truth, the girl went back home to see why her parents never came to visit her grave. When she arrived, she discovered that every trace of her existence in the house had been erased by her parents, as if she had never lived there at all. Yet before her death, her parents had loved her more than anyone else. When she was buried, they had cried their hearts out and promised to visit her grave every year. In the first year after her death, afraid her parents would forget her, the girl often appeared in their dreams to comfort them. But only 10 years later, her parents seemed to have completely forgotten her. Seeing this, the girl felt disheartened and decided to stop clinging to the living world. She opened the gate to the underworld and prepared to reincarnate. However, she misunderstood her parents. The reason they had removed all memories of her was not because they had forgotten her, but because they loved her too deeply. They were tormented by her constant appearances in their dreams. The girl had told them she didn't want to reincarnate, she wanted to stay in the underworld as a spirit, working tirelessly for over 20 hours a day, hoping to accumulate enough virtue to return to the human world 10 years later just to see them again. Though touched, her parents couldn't bear the thought of their daughter suffering even in death. To help her let go and reincarnate peacefully, they followed the advice of a spiritual master. Still, every year on their daughter's death anniversary, the mother couldn't resist wanting to visit her grave, but the father always stopped her. He knew that the less they visited, the easier it would be for her spirit to let go of worldly attachments and be reborn. The girl, however, never saw it that way. For 10 years, she worked diligently in the underworld and finally earned the chance to be reborn as the daughter of a wealthy family. But riches and status meant nothing to her, she only wanted a return-to-life token so she could visit her parents and younger brother again. Seeing her sincerity, the underworld judge granted her 7 days in the human world. When she returned and saw her neglected grave, her heart ached. Still, she brushed aside the pain, eager to see her parents. She went to a market her mother frequented and staged an accidental meeting. Yet to her surprise, her mother didn't recognize her. "I feel like I know you," her mother said, "but I just can't remember who you are." The return-to-life token was the reason. It allowed her to appear human but erased recognition from the living. If she revealed her true identity, she would be punished by heaven. The girl helped her mother buy seafood and tried to speak casually, but her mother grew uneasy whenever the conversation touched on the past. "Please," she said, "don't mention those things again." Seeing this, the girl bought 3 pounds of crabs and prepared to leave. Just then, a van suddenly sped toward her mother. Without hesitation, the girl rushed forward and pulled her out of harm's way. Her mother was saved, though the girl's arm was injured. The grateful mother tended to her wound and handed back the wallet the girl had dropped. The mother noticed a family photo inside and was stunned. "Wait, I thought I saw our family